Good morning. Finally, it is time for just a word from the Word. A little bit of technical glitch there. This morning's passage comes from the book of Psalms, Psalm 84 and 10, reading in the King James. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. I woke up this morning and all I could think was, better is one day in your courts, better is one day in your house, better is one day in your courts than thousands elsewhere. I want my life to be based, surrounded, and filled, not just with the house of the Lord, but with the presence of the Lord. The psalmist said that just spending one day in the presence of the Lord was better than 1,000 days, over 3 years, one day compared to over 3 years of just doing normal everyday stuff. It is better for you and me to dwell in the presence of the Lord than just to go about our daily lives. Do we need to do the daily stuff? Absolutely. Need to go to the grocery store, need to get food, need to feed yourself, need to get cleaned up, need to pay your bills. Absolutely. But it is better that you and I first spend that time in the presence of the Lord. Then you can go and do the daily things. David said in Psalm 23 that he was going to dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Does that mean that David was just going to sit in the tabernacle and not do anything and just have his hands raised or his eyes closed in meditative prayer? No. It meant that his relationship with God was priority over everything else. This morning's just a word from the Word is this: make sure that your walk with God is your top priority. Let that be first in your life. Everything else will fall into place. But let your relationship with God be first. That does include our daily prayer, but it also includes being faithful to the house of God, being faithful to the things of God. Better is one day in God's courts than 1,000 doing other things. David didn't talk about doing just wicked things, just everyday life things. Spend the time with God first. Give him, and as we would say in Old Testament language, give him the first fruits. Give him the first. Give him the first of your energy, the first of your love, the first of your dedication, the first of your devotion. That's the better thing to do. This has been just a word from the Word. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow.